right, with everything happening in Afghanistan today, you probably are wondering, hey, what was the president up to today? I mean, he was debriefed by his national security team. That happened. But of course, that was closed to the press. That makes sense. Later on, he signed the Puppies Assisted Wounded Service Members Act. Very cool. That was closed to the press, though. And finally, he signed a bill honoring the Harlem Hellfighters for their service in World War I. Very well deserved, very cool. But you guessed it, that was closed to the press as well. The last two seem like things that you'd want to have media coverage of. But no, the president promised transparency and honesty. So, but where is that? And also, where's the outrage from the White House Correspondents Association, the folks that want media access? Well, here to break down the complete failure by the media is our company, the host of the Gorka reality show here on Newsmax, Sebastian Gorka, along with talk show radio host Mary Walter. Good to see you both.
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
Seb, those two bills were totally positive. If I were press secretary, I would have invited everybody and be like, hey, this is about puppies that served alongside our service members. This is about this group that served in World War II. How awesome is that? But no. And then where is the outrage from the press that they're not getting access? I got killed when we didn't have, if they couldn't watch me go to the bathroom, they got upset.
Look, you have to laugh for a second because this is Weekend at Bernie's. I mean, think about it. This is a guy, as Kabul falls, he flies back from his vacation at Camp David to give a 20-minute talk with no questions. And then Sean, what does he do? He goes back to Camp David. He goes back on vacation with 40,000 Americans trapped in Afghanistan. Then he does what yesterday? I thought when somebody sent me this photograph, I really thought this is the Onion. This is the Babylon Bee. He is taking a knee holding the jersey of a female, what was it, basketball team? I mean, what? What is going on? This is insanity. And then he's making statements like, don't worry about Kabul. It'll be fine. We have over-the-horizon capabilities. No, you don't. You can't fly a UAV from Nevada to Central Asia. Nobody in the vicinity allows us access to their airports, and we've lost Bagram. So whether it's fact-checking him or whether it's him being hidden from the press corps, something very strange is going on, guys.
That's right.
Yeah, and the DNC says Biden has defied expectations and delivered results in Afghanistan, questioning them right now. And CNN says this, listen.
I actually think the president, for what he was dealt and what he's done over the course of the last week, should be congratulated on the way this was done. I think the president's done unbelievable yeoman's work.
Mary, congratulated on a crisis situation. We just have people on our show that there will be a hostage
like
situation.
That. Holy smokes!
Wow, success has a low bar there, I guess.
Talk about grading on a curve.
Poor Sean. Listen, I actually agree with the DNC. He has exceeded expectations. My expectations were so low, and they went even lower. He actually crawled under the bar. But here's the thing. Do any of us honestly think he's calling the shots? No. That's why they did not have any press access to these other events that he had that you would think they would want press access to in order to take the focus off of the horrible, horrible decline in Afghanistan. But they do that because Joe Biden has a tendency to actually think he's president. And then if a reporter shouts a question at him, he answers it, and they can't risk that. It's so bad. They write "leave now" at the bottom of his teleprompter after he comes out and reads something that somebody else wrote. The media, though, I will say, I have been watching CNN and MSNBC because I do like to get both sides. And I have to say that the one gentleman that we saw there who actually praised Joe Biden, he has been in the minority. And poor Mika has been so morose. I really expect her to just come out dressed in all black with, a veil and everything in mourning, because they're kind of, being a little honest with this.
All right, look, we don't have a lot of time left. I want to ask you guys both this question, and honestly, I just needed to keep it tight because we're not a lot of time left. But do you think, the press, do you think there's a limit to which they have when they will say we want to see and hear from, or are they so in the tank that they're willing to allow them to limit the access the way they are? Seb, I'll start with you.
It's like the great Rush Limbaugh said, there will be random acts of random, accidental journalism. But apart from that, look, 93% of them are Democrats. They're going to give this guy a pass. They're going to give Kamala a pass when she takes over. They're crooked. They're not journalists. They're hacks.
I agree. Mary, 20 seconds, real quick. Will the media ever say we want more access, or are they just willing to let this go?
Well, they are saying it privately to each other. And I think if it gets really bad, you are going to see some of them say it out loud, but they're not supposed to say. I think it'll happen.
Well, we'll see. Anyway, I appreciate, there's a feckless association that's supposed to advocate for this, but they don't. Anyway, I appreciate both coming. We owe you some time. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Thanks, guys.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.